2025 isn't going to save you, but you can save yourself. Something changed. Not just the world, but us. Ever since the chaos started a few years ago, the world's been duller, like someone turned down the saturation and forgot to turn it back up. And if you're being real with yourself, you felt it too. Every new year we chant the same recycled mantra. This is gonna be my year, except it wasn't. Not in 2023, not in 2024, and unless you do something radically different, 2025 won't be either. But here's the twist. I'm not here to give you some fluffy motivational speech. I'm not your dopamine dealer. I don't do hype. I do perspective. I do real. I do results. So let me be upfront. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, because truth is, you've probably been trying, or at least you think you have. Maybe you started bulking and gave up after 2 weeks because life got in the way. Maybe you set goals so vague you could sidestep them without guilt. I want to be better. Better at what? Blinking? You've nailed that since birth. Here's the hard truth. You're not failing because life is unfair. Even though, yes, it is. You're failing because you're hoping life will magically organize itself around your vibe. But it won't. You need to reorganize yourself around your vision. Step 1, own your time. You say, I don't have time. Funny. You had time to scroll TikTok for 3 hours. You had time to rewatch that comfort show for the 4th time. You even had time to lie on your bed thinking about how you don't have time. See it now? You have time. You're just not using it like someone who wants to win. Let's do the math. 24 hours in a day, 8 hours to sleep if you're lucky, 8 hours to work, just study, 2 hours to eat, shower, and breathe. That leaves you 6 hours. Now tell me what are you doing with them? If your answer starts with a stutter, we've found the problem. Step 2, use the tools. We live in the most resource-rich era in human history. Want to start a business? You've got tutorials, templates, AI, and Reddit threads breaking down every step. Want to get fit? There are apps, YouTube trainers, online coaches, and communities waiting to cheer or shame you into consistency. Want to learn anything? Literally anything? It's out there. Google it. You might not even need to leave TikTok. Just follow better people. But instead, you scroll aimlessly. You double-tap strangers chasing their dreams while yours are gathering dust. And somehow, you call that grinding. Wake up. Your phone isn't the problem. You are. It's a tool, but if you treat it like a toy, don't be surprised when it plays you. Your step 3, forget goals, build systems. Saying I want to save money is adorable, but do you have a system? Are you tracking expenses, automating transfers, cutting leaks? Or are you just hoping your bank balance goes up by accident? Same goes for fitness. Same goes for learning. Same goes for literally anything worth building. Goals without systems are just daydreams. Systems are what show up on the days you don't want to. They're boring. They're repetitive. They're the behind the scenes that actually make the movie. Meal prepping, study scheduling, workout planning, habit stacking. That's what separates the talkers from the doers. Step 4, embrace the grind, even when it sucks. The grind won't always feel good. In fact, most of the time it won't. It's not meant to. Success isn't a vibe. It's a series of choices made on boring Tuesdays when no one's watching. It's lifting when you're tired, studying when it's easier to scroll, choosing discomfort on purpose. But here's the thing, the grind doesn't have to be stupid. Times have changed. The world is full of shortcuts, if you're smart enough to find and use them. Don't just work hard, work smart, work aware. You've got AI, automation, global knowledge at your fingertips. So why are you still acting like success is locked behind some ancient gate? The gates are open, you just haven't walked through. Step 5, ditch the balance. Myth balance is cute, it's also holding you back. You think you can grow without letting anything slide? Wrong. Progress demands sacrifice, not burnout. Prioritization. You don't get results by squeezing your dreams into the leftover crumbs of your day. You make them the main course. So ask yourself, am I really trying? Or am I dabbling and calling it effort? There's a difference between trying sometimes and committing every day. One leads to frustration, the other, transformation. Be honest. If you're not where you want to be, is the world really against you? Or have you been half committed, hoping for full results? Don't answer for me, answer for you. Final thought, I'm not saying all this from some pedestal. I'm not perfect, but I am the sharpest, clearest, strongest version of myself I've ever been. Why? Because I stopped waiting for a miracle and started forcing my own evolution. And if I can do that, why can't you? You and I, we're not that different. You've got the brain. You've got the heart. You've got the Wi-Fi. That's basically everything. So no, I'm not ending this with, you got this, because maybe you don't. Yet. That part's up to you. But if you lock in, like really lock in, this year could be different. Not because it magically feels different, because you are. So are you going to keep saying next year for sure? Or is the year you shut up and show up? You tell me.